This video will go well with the last video I made, which is finding your passion and mastering it until you're getting paid for it. Is basically the essence and living a fulfilled life. The number one way, so first let me backtrack. When you're on that path to, whatever sacrifices you had to make or whatever, and you're finally started on doing what you want to do, there will be challenges, there will be setbacks, there will be obstacles. I mentioned in the last video that the obstacle can be the way to achieving the results you ultimately want. Sometimes they won't even look that way. Sometimes it will just seem insurmountable. But if you keep the concepts, first of all, the single-minded focus, but the most important thing, or the just as important as that, is a concept known as Wu Wei, or basically adaptability and going with the flow. Okay? So you have the single-minded focus that's pulling you to the goal. Whatever that is, if it's your passion, what you're doing, if it's art, there's that single-minded focus. The obstacle, let's say you don't have the canvas, you really want to be a canvas painter, but all you have, and this is an example, it just popped in my head, all you have is a toilet. Now there's a guy, and I don't remember what country, this was a while back ago, but he made a whole art exhibit of just paintings on toilets. And it was so unique and so different that it became widely popular, successful. It was talked about in magazines, the news, all kinds of things. And he didn't have the canvas he wanted, so he used what he had. Now, that's kind of a funny example, but it's a perfect example of where the obstacle became the way. He was in the flow. He was using the concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action, the path of least resistance, and it got him to his goal of being recognized as an artist. Now, I think he's moved on since then, but that initial breakout was just because he was open-minded to the opportunities that came in front of him. So Wu Wei, it's a Taoist concept, and if you master the principles, right, you don't have to, of course they all complement each other, but there's a lot of other concepts in Taoism that work synergistically with this adaptability concept, right? But on the surface level, in the English language, adaptability and going with the flow is probably one of the best ways to describe it. Using your obstacles, it might seem insurmountable, but you're using, you got that pull, what's pulling you towards it with that single-minded focus. Find a way, right? Sometimes the obstacle is just an obstacle, but sometimes the obstacle is an opportunity to express yourself and your creativity, and it provides that breakthrough that you might need to be successful in your endeavor. I know it's super vague, but I'm trying to keep this video formatted in a way that can help in a variety of situations. It's just a shift of how things can be looked at. And this is not a success channel, like, do this to get this. It's just the same concept of Wu Wei can be applied to anything. Struggles in your family, whether that's the loss of a loved one, or that can be an opportunity to work on yourself, such as kind of what set me on my own spiritual path. But if you're having issues with raising a child, and you're thinking what you're currently doing is not working, well, analyze that and find a way through it. And that obstacle can be a way to increase the bond with you and your child, yes, but also work on yourself. So everything can be almost selfish in a way where you can improve yourself but also achieve what you want to get and help others at the same time. Like, that's the sweet spot, right? If you can find a career and fulfill yourself by helping others and make money doing it, where you can support yourself and your family, then that's the sweet spot. And everybody can set themselves up to be in a position to do that. It might not be right now, but in the future, with the proper preparation, with using these concepts of adaptability and having that single-minded focus, that dream can become that reality. I truly believe that. I'm on that path myself of spiritual, because I have that spiritual goal, and I feel closer in general. I feel closer every day. If I compare myself now from when I was in my mid-20s, I've had a lot more steps in the right direction, and I think it's a lifelong path. You're never going to be fully realized or actualized in that, but I think it has benefited my life personally across the board. What you learn in one aspect can help in another aspect that seems totally unrelated until you make that connection. Spirituality has helped me in my family. It's helped me deal with my anger, my sadness, especially dealing with my parents and raising children, and right now in school. It's across the board in seemingly unconnected ways. It finds a way to connect itself and to help me. So if spiritual attainment or realization is something you're interested in, that's kind of where this channel is coming from. Okay, but also part of that is just being successful in life, or being fulfilled in life, and part of that is being successful in life for many people, whether that's financial or spiritual or whatever the goal is. It's all connected. With that, I love you guys, and see you next video. Bye bye.